Welcome into another telecast of LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Troy McGraw. We're here at Rhinebeck for our first field hockey game of the year as Rhinebeck and Edgemont both playing their first games of the season here on LMC Varsity Sports, as last year they tied 1-1 and Rhinebeck won the second game 1-0. And we should have another good game, and we'll have the opening hit next in what should be very hot temperatures here at Rhinebeck High School. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, Rhinebeck will take the opening hit. I'm Troy McGraw alongside cameraman Steve Briante, Jack Wells, and Rob Moretti, who is also LMC Varsity Sports producer. We are here at Rhinebeck for the second time this year. Rob and the crew were here yesterday for girls soccer. A little hotter yesterday, but very hot today as well, as bringing it up was Ann Butler-Boyle, stolen away by Emily Cohen, and stolen right back by Saoirse O'Day. Both teams are the Panthers, Rhinebeck and Edgemont, as they played twice last year, and Rhinebeck won 1-0, and the other was a 1-1 tie. So there's no overtime during the regular season in girls field hockey. A minute gone by, and our first penalty corner of the season will go to Rhinebeck, as both teams playing in their first game of the year. It will be taken by Emily Cohen, plays it, and it's stopped. The design play, as that was Sonia Finkenberg who played to Jasmine Correz, and it goes out. And it's a free hit for Edgemont. Actually, might be another penalty corner.
My loyalties are very divided. Yeah?
No, a free hit for Rhinebeck. Ball went off of Edgemont, so it'll be a free hit for Rhinebeck at what is virtually the 25-yard line between midfield and the goal that Rhinebeck is dribbling to. And it is a free hit for Edgemont. Turnover from Rhinebeck, as we've played 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and we have our first breeze of the game. Slightly. Hopefully. The first of many, as Rob just said. And it'll be brought up by Sonia Finkenberg, and she'll play it illegally, so it'll go to Edgemont's Emma Hostery. And the senior plays it past midfield, stolen by Kathleen Victory. Rhinebeck just has one healthy sub. Edgemont has 4. Edgemont looking to play it forward towards the box, but it's stolen by Sonia Finkenberg. And a free hit won by Edgemont and Hostery. Hostery will play it, but gets a good chunk of the turf, the grass, and it's in front of the goal, played near the Rhinebeck goal. Natalie Suter is the goalie and has a tough task with all those, wearing all those pads today in today's heat. So does Sabrina Bernstein for Edgemont. 2 goalies as we approach 4 minutes gone by, as we're 3:50 gone by, and Edgemont finally turns it over, and Rhinebeck will have a free hit, as there's now 26 minutes left in this first half. Here on LMC Varsity Sports, a miss hit there by Julia Delita, but she Sonia Finkenberg will chase after it. Played for Edgemont. Stolen
Come on, get it up here.
back by Rhineck.
That's it, girl.
And
That's it.
Kathleen Victory. Foul against Hostery, so it'll go to Rhineck. And stolen right back by Edgemont's Ann Butler Boyle.
Defense, good defense.
Right, I know. It's like for the weekend.
Mommy,
We're just going to Denver. We're just going there. Yeah.
Free hit for Edgemont, which you can just dribble if you so choose, and Hostery does that. Plays it now. Was Sophie Sure, but she lost it. She gets it back. And a good block by Kathleen Victory on a shot about 10 to 15 yards out that stopped right in its tracks, but a free hit is awarded. And it'll be carried in by the Edgemont Panthers, and it goes by the goal side untouched, out of bounds. Free hit. Rhineck with 5 minutes and 45 seconds gone by in this first half. No score and no shots on goal for either team yet. Both have had the ball. Rhineck had it for about 2-3 minutes, and then Edgemont had it for about 2-3 minutes, and now Rhineck will look to bring it up here from their own end. Dribbled in by Jasmine Correz towards the goal, and she wins a penalty corner, second penalty corner of the day for Rhineck. Talk about a good transition. Rhineck had it on their own end. You don't see that too much in field hockey that quickly. I mean, Mamaroneck runs that play a lot. That's the Coach Savage special. One end to the other. But it's harder with the grass here to dribble it as on that. It would be very hot turf today, and the penalty corner played short, and penalty corner number 3 for Rhineck.
Let's go, Rhineck.
I tried that. It didn't work.
They play it towards the box. And it'll be a free hit Edgemont as Rhineck turns it over. 22:45 left in this first half. 2 30-minute halves, no overtime. In girls field hockey, both teams playing their first game of the season. Rhineck is coached by Amy Magaletti, assistant Darian Beecha. Katie Deegan is the head coach, and Mark Greslow is the assistant for Edgemont. And a free hit, back-to-back turnovers, one by each team in the other team's territory, and a big hit there on the free hit from Sonia Finkenberg. And a penalty against Rhineck will bring a free hit for Edgemont with 8 minutes gone by in this first half. Still no score, no shots against for either team yet. And Edgemont will play it towards the circle. They get it in the box, and it is hit out for a free hit as it went off of. They used to have the long corner, but then now the rule is the free hit, where they place it on about the 25, halfway between midfield and the goal, instead of having the long corners when it goes out, which essentially would be when it goes out of bounds off the team defending their goal. The other team gets a free hit from what is the 25-yard line and used to be the long corner. But after that happened, it went out of bounds off of Edgemont, and Rhineck got to play it forward. They try to clear it in their own zone, out of their own zone, but Edgemont keeps it in there with 9 minutes and 10 seconds gone by in this first half here at Rye Neck High School. Still very hot and sweltering heat. It's still, although it's supposed to rain tomorrow or the next day now. It'll cool things down as we're still in the high to mid 80s with the heat index up there, right, Radar Rob? Rob knows everything about the radar, so I called him Radar Rob. Can't call him heat index Rob, it doesn't flow as well.
The radar melted.
Yeah, the radar did melt. As Rhinebeck gets a free hit, but they can't clear it out of their zone. Edgemont gets a chance to keep it in there as we're exactly 10 minutes gone by, and a free hit for Sonia Finkenberg. And she clears it, passes it to Cohen, who will bring it up. Emily Cohen plays it to Jasmine Corez. And intercepted by Emma Buknavich. And a free hit won by Emma Buknavich. Will play it now with 19 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first. And it's a free hit, free hit as it goes against Edgemont. And Rhinebeck will have a free hit in the Edgemont zone, right near their circle, and Buknavich is double teamed, and Edgemont clears it away from Rhinebeck, and they'll bring it up now. Will Ann Butler Boyle. She stole it from Buknavich, stolen right back from Finkenberg. Good play by Sonia Finkenberg, but stolen, and then stolen right back by Buknavich, and a foul against Edgemont, and it'll go to Rhinebeck coach Amy Magalay. I think she was trying to make a sub there, but couldn't get the ref's attention. Ref asks, where's the ball outside? And the players tell him just outside the circle. Classic Section 1 refs. Yeah, he didn't want to walk the 5 yards to check if it was, because then it would have been a penalty corner, right? Instead it was a free hit, as they honestly told him it was just outside. So they got the free hit instead of the penalty, which is a big difference. Penalty corner is a lot more opportunity to score on a penalty corner than a free hit. But he asked and they saw it. Told him the truth, but eventually Rhinebeck gets it back as it's stolen by Saoirse O'Day. Emily Cohen plays it to Jasmine Corez. She can't draw the penalty corner, and it's played up by Edgemont and stolen right back by Buknavich. Both teams look to make a sub. Rhinebeck only has one sub for this game, as their best player is Femke Hendricks had hurt her knee. She had a brace on her knee and was not playing. And it'll be another free hit for Rhinebeck. And it'll be played with 16:45 left, but it was stolen right away by Edgemont, and they look to transition. Both teams looking to transition their defense into offenses. Rhinebeck did it once or twice, but yet, even though both teams have yet to get a shot on goal in store for a possible scoreless game like these two had last year, the Rhinebeck, actually it wasn't scoreless, it was 1-1. Foul on Edgemont, free hit, Rhinebeck. They made their first sub on the fly, and Maya Julian, only freshman on Rhinebeck, came in for Mia Dwyer. And a foul, looked like it would go against Edgemont. So We're nearing the halfway point of this first half. Cohen has it, brings it forward, plays a nice pass, and Jasmine Correz just loses it as it's stolen away by Edgemont. A good pass though by Emily Cohen. Cohen gets it again, plays it towards the box. Edgemont will clear it though, as this one will still not have a shot on goal by either team. Stolen by Saoirse O'Day, the senior. Stolen right back by Ann Butler-Boyle. Foul against Edgemont. And we will have our first water break of the game halfway through as 15:09:00 here at Rhinebeck High School. So back here on LMC Varsity Sports as that play by clock started, so now they stop it. No restart as Sonia Finkenberg, the ref wasn't ready for her. She's played it before, so made her do it again. They took the 20 seconds off. And now Edgemont plays it as Edgemont's going left to right, Rhinebeck right to left in this first half. Playing it forward is the Rhinebeck Panthers, Rhinebeck and Edgemont. Possession's been pretty close. Rhinebeck maybe 52-48, Rhinebeck. This one played forward. Could be 50-50 almost. Neither have had a shot. The only advantage on the score on the stat sheet is Rhinebeck has had 3 penalty corners. 3 penalty corners, and Edgemont has had none. Maya Julian plays it to Mallory Michaels. And towards the goal. Still have not got that first shot on, but penalty corner number 4 for Rhinebeck. First 2 or 3 they had in the first 10 minutes of the game. Now the 4th of the game. Emily Cohen will take it once again, and Rhinebeck will look to break the 0-0 tie and score their first goal of the season. As Cohen plays it to Correz. She tries to shoot it. It gets deflected. The shot is scored! Goal for Julia DeLitta, assisted by Jasmine Correz, Correz was trying to take a hard shot from about 10 yards out, and it got deflected, and it went through, and it went right to DeLitta, who took a shot that went through the defense and through the not even close to the goalie Bernstein, and it's 1-0 Rhinebeck. First shot of the game is a goal for the Rhinebeck Panthers as the sophomore Julia DeLitta scores, assisted by Jasmine Correz, the senior, and Rhinebeck took them 16 minutes and 44 seconds to score the first goal of this game, both the first game of the season for both teams. As it was off the penalty corner too, so I think you only get 1 assist in field hockey though. It's Cohen's penalty corner to Correz, whose shot was kind of, she didn't get all of the shot, but it was went about, needed it to go, it was about a 10-12 yard shot and went about 4 or 5 yards, and then played by DeLitta, who had a perfect angle and scored it easily. Went whizzing by 2 or 3 defenders and the goalie Bernstein as Rhinebeck scores the first goal of their season. Does Julia DeLitta, the sophomore, assisted by Jasmine Correz, and Edgemont looks to answer, and it's stolen away by DeLitta, who just scored that goal. Stolen right back by Edgemont. Towards the goal, kicked away, and a 2 saves, 3, and it is pushed home by the Panthers from Edgemont. Zabel Aslanian
unassisted as it was a rebound, as there were 3 saves in a row by Natalie Sutter. She made 3 saves, but on the second shot in a row by Zabel Aslanian, she was able to put it home, and she scores a goal a minute and 24 seconds later, right after the Reinach goal. So it's 1-1. As Zabel Aslanian, the sophomore, scored the goal off the rebound. She took about the third shot, as a couple shots were saved by Natalie Sutter. She has the first saves of the game, 3. But then on the 4th opportunity, Zabel Aslanian was able to score at home and tie it at 1. One ref has it going to Reinach, the other has it to Edgemont. In mid-season form, those Section 1 refs. So Edgemont gets it. I guess because the ref closest to the call, they'll give it to him. The ref on the far field, same ref who asked, was it inside the circle of the players before? Thought that would have been a high stick there, but no call. And stolen by Finkenberg. I don't think the ref saw it. Now we see something, and it's against Reinach and Finkenberg.
That's it, girls. That's it. Defense. Beautiful. That's it.
Yeah. That's much smaller than I
That's
thought
it, Reinach. Let's go.
Far side of the field, as we are at the 10-minute mark of the first half, so 20 minutes gone by in this game, 1-1. Both games goals in the last 5 minutes. Julia DeLitta scored, assisted by Jasmine Correz, and then Zabel Aslanian, both sophomores, tied it up for Edgemont with her goal less than a minute and a half later. Officially about a minute and 12 seconds later. And Correz towards the goal, steals it, and she has it saved by Bernstein. Sophia Bernstein with her first save on a breakaway, point blank. Bernstein denies the Correz goal with 9:30 left, and it is still tied at 1. So Correz had the breakaway and tried to put it home, but Sabrina Bernstein saved it for Edgemont, and it is still 1-1. Emily Cohen plays it. So it took more than 15 minutes for us to get our first shot, which was a goal, Julia DeLitta. Then Edgemont had 3 shots and scored on the 4th one on the rebound by Aslanian, but the second half of this first half has been a lot more offensive than the first part of the half, as both teams have picked up the energy and gotten rid of those first game jitters. A lot of first game jitters. Just ask Tom Brady about last year's first game they played against the Chiefs, right? That was a Thursday night game too, because they were the defending champion. So that will be tomorrow, which is Eagles-Falcons. And timeout Edgemont with 8:11 to go in the first half. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, Edgemont will start it because they called a timeout. Sophie Sure plays it forward from about 20 yards in front of her goal, and now Edgemont has a chance to bring it forward. The first goal scorer, Isabella Aslinen, wins a free hit and leaves it for Hostery. Hostery
gets through Cohen. Stopped by Finkenberg as there's 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in this first half. 1-1. Cohen had a chance to clear it, but she wasn't able to play it ahead to Corez, and it's still kept in the Edgemont, in the Rhineck defensive zone. Penalty corner, 1 for Edgemont, their first of the game.
Rhineck has had 4 and 1 now for the Edgemont Panthers.
As still 1-1, 6:45 left in this first half.
And it'll be taken by Peyton Welker.
Peyton Welker. Combined Peyton Manning and Wes Welker. And Peyton Welker plays it. And the shot is a rocket wide
By Sophie.
Sure.
Getting a piece of it was Sutter, her 4th save
Of the game, just getting a piece of it.
That's it, Rhineck.
Actually, she must not have got a piece of it because it's a free hit Rhineck. So I think it went out of bounds. It was untouched.
and still 3 saves for Sutter.
Brought up by Emily Cohen. She's dribbled it 20 yards now and brings it forward. Cohen again. 5 minutes, 55 seconds left in this first half. And the score is tied at 1. Finkenberg to Cohen, but she was still running in her tracks, so it was stolen away by
Ann Butler Boyle.
Go Rhineck, defense, let's stop this.
Yeah, she's running.
and it'll be played in.
Stolen by Emma Hostry, one of the 3 captains, along with Rebecca Killian and Sophie Schur.
And a free hit one for Edgemont and Killian. Deflects right to Cohen, who will dribble it forward and looking to play it, but she draws a foul with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left, but she can't clear it out of the Rhineck defensive zone. And Saoirse O'Day will try and do that, but it's stolen right back by Edgemont. And getting more of the turf than the ball there was Cleon. Stolen by Julia.
Excellent.
Julia Delita, who scored the goal, thought it was a free hit for her, but it goes to Edgemont.
Cohen retrieves it, drops it for Edgemont's Ann Butler Boyle
with 4 minutes to go in this first half. Edgemont with a chance here on the free hit to go up 2-1, but Cohen Finkenberg had it cleared for a second, and it's kicked, and that's not allowed, so it'll be a free hit. Rhineck, and Finkenberg plays it forward, but it's right to Edgemont. And they play the possession. It was possessed by Edgemont. There was a kick on Rhineck, but the ref let them play it forward because they had the possession momentum. As Finkenberg intercepts with 3 minutes 20 seconds left in this first half. Nice pass. Edgemont towards the goal. It goes off of Edgemont, so it'll be a Rhineck free hit with 3 minutes left in this first.
Let's go, get lonely on this side, let's go. Hit it up.
Stolen as Rhineck can't get it out of their half, as Edgemont has had it in this part of the field for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Played forward by Finkenberg to Cohen. She plays it forward, and Cohen keeps it in bounds right in front of us here, and It'll be played at midfield by Cohen and Sophie Scher. And Finkenberg get hit and a free hit for Finkenberg off of Edgemont and a free hit for Cohen with 2:20. Official make sure Edgemont knew it was white ball. And it played off of Edgemont out of bounds on those faded white lines.
First game of the season, I thought they'd be a little fresher.
And ask Joe about that. And in the boxes, Rhinebeck was just on the defensive end less than a minute ago, and now they have it in Edgemont's side of the field. So that's been the theme in this game, is a lot of turning the defense into offense with 1:35 left. Played forward by Edgemont.
Sally Weiss.
Come on, go, Katie! Go, Katie! Nice. Come on, Katie.
Off of Rhinebeck as assistant coach Mark Grislow
Tells Edgemont to get forward, and a nice kick save by Sutter.
Get it out of there.
Yes, Julia. Good
I wonder if she's related to Bruce.
Go, Julia. Julia.
Great pitcher, Bruce Sutter.
That's it, Julia.
As Sutter gets her 4th save. She's got 4 and Bernstein only has 1 for
Rhinebeck. For Edgemont. 45 seconds to go, and Finkenberg will have to get it out, but she hits it out of bounds, so Edgemont still got a shot as it's on right in front of the goal. Sutter kicks it forward for her 5th save. It's still in the circle area, and we have still in the circle. It's kicked around. This is Edgemont scored their first goal, a penalty corner with 20 seconds to go.
So if Rhinebeck
Plays it, Edgemont, this will be the end of the half. They're allowed to play it after the horn sounds, but if the possession happens, they're going to let the horn go and then play it out. So this will be the last play of the half. No, this will be the last play of the half here as Edgemont, as soon as Rhinebeck touches it or takes it away from it, but she played it off the penalty corner and couldn't get it far enough, so that's
not allowed, so the whole penalty corner as time expired goes to waste for Edgemont, and it's 1-1 at the half here at Rhinebeck High School. We'll be right back with the second half here in the first field hockey game of the
2018 season at Rhinebeck High School.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, 1-1. Edgemont scored the second goal of the game. Zabel Aslanian unassisted, a minute and 16 seconds after the first goal. Julia DeLitta assisted by Jasmine Correz for Rhinebeck in the first half, and that's our scoring summary as the two teams have switched sides, and Edgemont going right to left and Rhinebeck going left to right now as we start here the second half. Edgemont started with it, and they have it in the circle already. And it'll go out of bounds. And a free hit for Edgemont as it went off of Rhinebeck with 50 seconds gone by in this second half. No overtime in regular season as it's the first game for both teams. Played in for Edgemont towards the circle. Still in the circle. And a high stick by Edgemont, so it'll go to Rhinebeck. A minute and 20 gone by. And it'll be played by DeLitta. Julia DeLitta lifts a pass that's played out of the air by Olivia D. Pito. And foul on Edgemont gives it back to Rhineck, and the free hit played up by Kathleen Victory will go to Rhineck. Intercepted by Edgemont's Mia Rip. And the sophomore Rip plays it to Lily Soroka, another sophomore. Play towards the box, kicked away. Well, that went untouched and was from too far out. It wouldn't have counted. But Sutter's natural instincts were to save it for her 6th save, and it was a dangerous play. If she just let it go, wouldn't have caused it. But luckily, Rhineck was able to clear it away. And 3 minutes gone by, still 0-0. So it's beyond, I think, beyond the circle, and it's untouched. It does not count. But that could lead to, if the goalie reactively kicks it and goes to an Edgemont player and then they score, that counts, obviously, because it was deflected off the goalie. So played in here by Zabel Aslanian. Scored the Edgemont goal. Free hit right outside the circle for Edgemont, and it'll be brought back and then in by Emma Hostery. She plays it forward, can't be cleared, and Rebecca clean. And it's wide, untouched, so it'll be Rhineck ball. 4 minutes gone by in this second half. 34 total minutes played so far out of 60 here at Rhineck.
Let's go, Rhineck! Press! Let's go, Saoirse! Whack it!
That ball stolen right away off the free hit. And the circle, just outside the circle, Edgemont gets it. Because they've had, in this second half, they've dominated possession. Although the first half, Rhineck, a slight edge in possession. But in the second half, which has only been 4 minutes and 50 seconds old, it's been mostly Edgemont possessing it. Rhineck, it's been in their defensive half the entire 5 minutes now. And a free hit for the Rhineck Panthers as they'll look to clear it out of their own circle and bring it forward. Edgemont has 4 available subs. I think they've used most of them. And 1 or 2 hasn't played, but Rhineck had just the 1 sub, and that'll definitely test their endurance in a day like this. Stay 10 at a time plus a goalie. So they have 11 plus a goalie, so they only have the 1 sub as one of the best players, Femke Hendricks, sophomore, hurt her knee. And a free hit as Rhineck will get it. First free hit of the second half in Edgemont territory. And Finkenberg will play it back and stolen away. Nice move to steal it was Isabel Aslanian, who scored the only goal. Finkenberg did not see her coming, and she stole it right from her. And a foul on Aslanian, and Isabel Aslanian played it, stole it because as soon as you play it forward on the free hit, it's allowed to be challenged, although it rarely is. As Finkenberg loses her stick, picks it back up, and it's played forward by Aslanian. And Finkenberg, foul on Finkenberg. Free hit coming for Edgemont with 23 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game.
Go Rhineck, let's stop it. Take it away.
And it's played forward by Edgemont.
Sophie Scher. Got a 30-yard hit for Scher, and she gets it right back. She followed it forward,
Nearly stolen by Bucknavage.
for Rhinebeck and played forward and a foul on Finkenberg.
Free hit for sure.
Just hit it the 30 yards, and now she's even closer. This one gets a piece of the grass, which slows it down. It's Rhinebeck field hockey grass field, one of the last grass fields left in Section 1 field hockey and Section 1 in general. Rhinebeck has the 3 different grass fields, not many. Timeout, Rhinebeck. Coach Amy Magaletti with 22-29, and we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, following the Rhinebeck timeout, they will get the free hit, but they give it right back to Edgemont for the moment. Stolen by Hostery. Emma Hostery, senior tri-captain, with Rebecca Killian and Sophie Scher. Stolen by Emily Cohen. Playing it forward to Jasmine Correz, and she is fouled hard.
That's Jasmine.
And the Rhinebeck bench doesn't like it. She's tripped. Free hit from White, no card though. It's a foul against Edgemont, and Jasmine Correz seems to be okay. She had the first assist, did the senior of the season. In this game, Julia DeLitta has scored it. A minute 16 later, score. And it'll be played forward by Sonia Finkenberg.
Let's go!
Towards the box, cleared by Edgemont. Played in by Kathleen Victory. Free hit, carried up by Sophie Scher with 21 minutes and 10 seconds gone by. Left in this second half. Also in the game. Wonder if they'll still have. Yeah, they gotta still, even though it was a timeout there, they still gotta have the water break at the 15-minute mark. Although the heat index might be a little lower. It's lower now. It's a little cooler, so. Heat index Rob will tell us. H.I. Rob. Hi, Rob. So, it'll be played by Edgemont.
Come on.
Amazing though, in September they're talking about heat index as in New York. 24.
That was away last week in South Carolina, where usually it's warmer, but it was in the 90s here, and in where I was, it was like in the 80s. So
it was good. It was actually cooler. It's played forward by Rhinebeck. Foul though on the Rhinebeck Panthers, and they'll go to Edgemont with exactly 20 minutes to go in the game. 40 minutes gone by out of the 60 in this contest. Played forward by the Panthers, dribbled towards the goal, initially brought in by Sophia Batsakos, stolen by Edgemont, and brought up by Ann Butler Boyle. Stolen right back by Finkenberg. Finkenberg looks to cross it as she's guarded there, and she wins a free hit as Olivia Di Pietro, and they win a penalty corner. As the whistle sounds. There's 2 whistles, but one was from the football practice. And Cohen will have the 5th Rhinebeck penalty corner, first PC in the second half.
All right, let's go Rhinebeck.
First penalty corner, second half. Edgemont just had 1 penalty corner in the first half. Rhinebeck had 4. 5 total now. Finkenberg. Actually, they had 2. One at the buzzer, which they wasted. That one is wide. That's the one at the buzzer. It was played by Edgemont, but then it was played right after, so it didn't counted, but it wasn't utilized by Edgemont. So they have had 2. Rhinebeck has had 5. Free hit for Edgemont as there was a foul in the circle.
Come on, Katie.
Jasmine Correz goes to the bench briefly for Rhinebeck.
That's it, Saoirse. Let's go. Way to go, Saoirse. Come on, that's it, girls. That's it. That's nice.
Nice for her ankles. Good for you. Oh, you're fine.
Attack.
Good, how are you?
Go defense. Good job, Emily.
Be played up by Rhinebeck. Free hit for Cohen. With 17:40 left in the ball game.
Yeah, she's in the gym.
Yeah, I think it started late. They both Julie and Delita. No. I'm talking about that person.
Free hit by Cohen is stolen by Edgemont, and they push it towards the goal. Played by Edgemont. Stolen by Saoirse O'Day. Played by Finkenberg. Foul. And outside the circle, so that's where the penalty, the free hit will take place. They dribble it and play it in. Stolen by Rhinebeck, and it's a free hit as it was kicked by Edgemont's Rebecca Cleon. Stolen by Abby Meyer for Edgemont, and with 16:15 left in the game, they will have a free hit for Edgemont on the far side of the field. Played towards the goal, kicked away outside the circle. Wasn't deflected, but saved away. And it's knocked out, and a penalty corner. So 7 saves for Sutter with 15:35 left.
They have an advantage because we only have like 4 defenders plus the goalie there, and they have their team. All the rest of it.
Official gives an explanation to Edgemont.
They do. One person goes from the corner, but they get all their people on the edge of the field.
Taking early 30 seconds off, but they play it right before a probable water break. And we will have that water break, so it'll go out and we'll take the break. 14:55 with that heat index. The water break will come now. So it's 1-1 here on LMC Varsity Sports. Still final half of the second half to come. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports following the water break. It's a kick on Edgemont as Rhinebeck had it in their position as it went out of bounds. At the end, right before the water break, at the 14:55 mark, it went off of Edgemont, so it'll go to. So Rhinebeck started it with a free hit and bring it up, but Edgemont gets it back and they play it forward towards the goal. Stopped by Julia Delita.
Oh yeah, he's come on, Rhinebeck. Yeah, we have a project we started.
Play towards the goal for Edgemont. And toward the goal, and it's just wide of the goal is the pass by Rebecca Cleon is missed by Peyton Welker, and it goes out for a free hit.
No, what is it?
Come on, Katie.
And played forward by Kathleen Victory. Plays it forward.
Let's go, get in there.
So for Earth Science, somebody different than other people.
Oh yeah, Mr. Dempsey. Does she have Mr. Dempsey? I have Miss Colombo. Oh yeah, yeah, I do. Come on, Katie. Alright, we only have one class together.
Penalty corner for Edgemont. Their fourth of the game, second in the second half. 13 minutes to go in the game, and it's still 1-1. This was just about the time Rhinebeck scored in the first half. Actually, about a minute or so in the 16:44 mark, and that one played by Edgemont out of bounds off of Edgemont, and it goes to Rhinebeck free hit. Just about
Wait, do you want a brownie?
and just about a minute later, they go to
Get in there.
stolen by Edgemont off the free hit, and a foul though on Edgemont with 12:15 left. Jasmine Correz brings it forward. Rhinebeck here, breakaway for Correz before she was stopped. And a penalty corner won by Correz. The second in the half and sixth overall. Second penalty corner in the second half. Sixth overall for Rhinebeck compared to 4 for Edgemont. Both have 2 in the half. The 2 in the second half. Cohen, 11:30. Cohen will play it once again. Stopped by, I think, in a swing and a miss by Correz, playing it in a foul. So played it to Bucknavage. So the play was, Cohen played it. Finkenberg was supposed to stop it, which he did. And it was supposed to be hit by Correz, but Correz swung and missed at it. So not perfect execution. Goes off of Rhinebeck. 10:50 to go. And still 1-1.
Go right neck. Get it.
Foul on Saoirse O'Day. Free hit. Edgemont.
That's it, Katie. Good job. That's it.
Played forward by Kathleen Victory. And Edgemont has it. Open opportunity. And it's wide. Save made as a wide open net. A wide open chance for Peyton Welker off the pass by Isabel Aslanian. And it's a free hit for Edgemont. But they need a ball. The ball's just not going to get itself back in play. And nobody knows where the ball is. About a minute gone, but official timeout as they look for the ball. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Right back here on LMC Varsity Sports, saved by Natalie Sutter as she caused Peyton Welker off the pass from Isabel Aslanian, who was looking for a goal and an assist on the breakaway. So a game-saving save from Natalie Sutter, her 8th. And then for about 2-3 minutes, they couldn't find the ball. So that's why we went to break there. But then they finally found it, and Rhinebeck played it forward, and it's stolen by Edgemont. So to be played by Edgemont towards the goal again. Same combination, and a penalty corner one So penalty corner taken by Edgemont there. 5th of the game, 3rd in the second half. 6-4. Rhineck at one long and stolen away by Julia DeLitta, but taken right back, and a foul. Penalty corner. This ref called a foul and then realized it was in the circle, so. And it's right in front of the goal, cleared by Rhineck. A hard slap and a high stick against Edgemont, so they'll go to Rhineck with 7 minutes to go in the game. Rhineck's got to be tired as played. Only have the 11 field players with one of their better players, Finke Hendricks, hurt, so they only have 10 players. 11 players total, so only one sub in this hot weather playing. Jasmine Correz, 640. Edgemont has had 4 subs. Foul on Edgemont, free hit. Cohen will take it. She'll dribble it towards the goal, and she'll get past one defender in front of the goal. It comes up, and it's a score! The Panthers score! It was pushed in, assisted by Cohen, and it looks like Jasmine Correz is taking credit for it. So, looks like she got it. It was a scrum right in front of the goal. So, Jasmine Correz puts it home, and assisted by Cohen, and the Rhineck Panthers lead 2-1. Very tough to see who scored it, but it looks like Correz put it home. And
Way to go, girls!
Cohen did pass it to her.
Get another one!
She passed it in the box, and it was scrummed, and then looked like Correz scored it. So she's got a goal and an assist. Very tough to tell. Cohen gets the assist, and I think give it to Correz, the goal. With 6:23 to go, and Rhineck leads 2-1. So this holds.
Let's go!
Probably interview her after the game, along with Coach Magaletti. Played forward by Edgemont as they look to tie it. So Correz now has a goal and an assist. Cohen has an assist. DeLitta has a goal. Cohen gets it back and brings it forward and cuts it back, but it's foul on her, and it goes towards the goal, and it trickles out, and Edgemont can't tie it as at 5:30 to go, still 2-1. Rhineck, as they just scored the go-ahead goal a minute and a half ago.
Stay tight!
That's it! Come on, Rhineck!
Attack!
Attack it! Come on!
Attack! That's it, girls! Great job!
Emma Bucknevich couldn't play it forward as she had a streaking Sophia Matzakos going towards the goal, but she was stopped and played forward, but now Finkenberg brings it up.
That's it, Sonia. Good job. Good job. Move it ahead. Move it ahead. Move it ahead.
Jasmine Correz brings it towards the goal and played in front, but it's kicked away by Edgemont. I think it was saved by the goalie now. Still only has the one saved as Bernstein. Picked up and dribbled high, which is legal. Brought forward, and that play by Sophie Schur. There's got to be a name to that, but the juggle, yeah, good as name as any. It's very tough to do, but effective, because if you're touched, it's a foul.
So you can't touch the player while she's doing it.
That's it, Julia, way to
And Scher was able to take about 20 yards. As 3:45 left in this one. Both coaches do have a timeout if they would like to use it.
Push ahead.
And played forward by Hostery.
That's it. Get the ball. Beautiful.
Come on, Sophia. Come on, Saoirse.
Come on, step it up.
Let's go,
Let's
Saoirse.
go.
Go, Saoirse. Come on, get it.
Go, Ryan.
Come on, Katie.
Played towards the goal for Edgemont, stolen by DeLitta. And Saoirse O'Day has it. Plays it forward to Cohen. Cohen clears it off of the Edgemont player, kept in.
Nice, Sonia.
Finkenberg. Saoirse O'Day plays it to Cohen. Cohen does a good job to play it towards midfield. Corres has it. And Jasmine Corres plays it forward. She's defended by 3 players from Edgemont, and they steal it back. And they play it forward.
That's it, Saoirse. Good job. Keep on it.
Stay with it.
Attack, attack,
Nice.
attack.
Come on, Saoirse.
Yes.
Edgemont coach trying to call a timeout,
And she gets it. Coach Katie Deegan. And
with 2:20 to go.
we'll take a timeout and be right back. LMC Varsity Sports.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, final 2:20
After the timeout by Coach Katie Deegan and Edgemont, and a penalty corner one.
Now he switches his call and says it was outside, so it'll be a free hit. So that's a break for Rhineck, although Edgemont has been pretty bad on the penalty corner.
Go right next. Stop.
Get it out of there, girl.
Get it out of there.
The first times I've called a number of field hockey games, but one of the first times when they ended the half on that penalty corner, where I've never seen that before, where the player played it, and then it's like a violation because she played it because it didn't come far enough. Usually have you ever seen that? I know. I guess it's more likely on the grass because it's harder to hit it, but you're not going to see that on the turf. As 1:30 to go, Edgemont plays it. They need to score in the final 1:30 to tie it, and a violation on Edgemont as it was stolen away by DeLitta. So she had the first goal and a key steal there. The minute 15, and Finkenberg will hit it as far as she can, but no, they called a violation. Call a violation against final minute to go, so it was a violation against Rhineck, so it goes to Edgemont on the free hit. Just a high stick. So Edgemont will have it.
Come on, stay with her, Sonia. Stay with her, Sonia.
Finkenberg.
All right, let's go. Get it out of there.
Penalty corner for Edgemont.
For their
30 seconds. Keep it out.
5th. That'll be their 6th of the game. Rhineck's had
6 as well. They have been good, and it'll basically be the last play of the game. Well, unless they win a penalty corner here right after it, and it'll go toward the goal, and it'll go out, and it'll be a free hit. Free hit for Rhineck. Clock's running. Free hit for Edgemont. They already used the timeout. So this will be the last play of the game here. They play it, and that'll be it, as it'll go off of
Nia Dwyer, and Rhineck will win on a second half goal
by Jasmine Corres,
and over Edgemont 2-1. So they're now 2-1 in their last, 2 wins and a tie in their last 3 games against Edgemont,
dating back to last season.
And so Corres with the winning goal, assisted by Cohen. And we'll have interviews and player interviews and analysis next on the post-game show here on LMC Varsity Sports. All right, back here on the postgame with Jasmine Corres. And Jasmine, you had the winning goal. It was a scrum, and you were able to score. Tell me about that goal.
We always talk in practice about, trying to maximize every opportunity we have in the circle. And having a tied game and starting a couple of us starting our senior year off, we really wanted to make this game count, and I just did what I had to do, bring it into the circle, looked for an opportunity, and scored that goal.
And the winning goal was a big goal as you guys are able to get it. How big is it to win your first game of the season?
It's pretty incredible to win the first game of the season this year. In past years that I've been on varsity, we've kind of had like a little bit of a rough start to the season, but I think that we really pulled through today and worked together as a team, and I think that we're going to have a good season.
And lastly, yeah, you guys only had one sub out there, but your chemistry was good and the stamina looked pretty good for only having one sub. Were you guys doing a lot of running during preseason?
Absolutely. We do a lot of sprints and long distance runs, which, we kind of complain about, but in the long run, they're really helpful, and they really, really helped in the game today, especially with one sub.
Back here with Rhinebeck coach Amy Magaletti, and coach, it was a good win for you guys, come from behind. Tell me about how you felt with your team's effort today.
They're a really great group of girls, and they really try their hardest, and I was really proud of them and the way that they worked with each other and talked to each other on the field and made sure that the plays were as fluid and nice as they could have made them, and just having them really push and have the desire to want to win and play as a group and work together. That's my main goal for this team, to be able to work and feel good about their success.
And with the close game, with a 1-1 until the final 7 minutes, you're able to get that late goal. How key was it in a tight game to be able to get a goal like that?
Well, to be able to get that shot off and that they worked so well together to do that, it is definitely the way you win a game. And, coming from behind with a tie like that, we're 1-1 and we have only 5 minutes left, it's pretty important that they get that kind of chemistry, and in those last few minutes they really did get that chemistry, and they put a lot of pressure on the other team, which helped in that final goal.
And now you guys are 1-0, so a great start to the season. What do you look forward to going into your next games, and as the season starts to progress here? You got that momentum with that first win.
Just taking it one game at a time, and them being happy with each other and working well on and off the field. It takes an effort for everyone that's involved, so our support with the parents and everything that's here, that's just the key to having a well-rounded, healthy team, and that's what my goal is for this season, taking one step and just seeing where we go from there.
Back here on the post-game show, final score, Rhinebeck 2-1 over Edgemont in the Battle of the Panthers. Rhinebeck starts the season 1-0. Edgemont is 0-1 as it was their first game. And Jasmine Correz with the winning goal. And Julia DeLitta had the first goal. And she had some nice defensive plays, too, in the second half to keep Edgemont off the board. And it was a good job as well by the defense in this one, and a great save in the end. Actually, technically it wasn't a save, but a great job by the Rhinebeck's goalie to cause the Edgemont player to go the other way, and a breakaway that kept the game and that point tied. And so a lot of people to thank for today's telecast, including the executive director, Matt Sullivan. The community sports producer is Mr. Rob Moretti. Steve Briante, Jack Wells, and Rob Moretti were our cameramen. Once again, from Rhinebeck, final score, the Panthers of Rhinebeck won over the Edgemont Panthers in our first 2-1 in our first field hockey game of the season. Once again, I'm Troy McGraw saying thanks so much for watching, and have a great evening.